Hi, so everyone is asking me about Amazon Day Party. Should I do it? Should I not do it? How should I do it? What is the fastest way to do Amazon Day Parting? This video will tell you exactly how to do Amazon Day Party in the right way, in the fastest way possible. So, uh, this day parting helps you stop bleeding hard spend while your buyers sleep or not converting. That's basically it. Because as you can see in the graphic, when is, for example, during the night, people click but they don't convert. During, for example, 2 p.m., 6 p.m., 3 p.m., they convert very well. During the weekend, they convert less. During Saturday, sometimes they convert less. It really depends of the niche. But based on your data, you can take your data from Amazon and then you can optimize that and you can level down the advertisement cost. Because as we will see later in the video, sometimes there is some time of the day that you spend 50% echoes and some time of the day you spend 10% echoes with the same advertisement. So that's what we are doing right now. And this is the graphic of the hour. So the day parting is simply this thing. You have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, from 0 to 23. Amazon is giving you data for everything, right? You need to take those data and then you optimize based on the results. I will show you exactly how to do it in the fastest way. First, I want to tell you need to understand if it's a priority or not, because sometimes it's not a priority. I would prefer you create the best Amazon ads and manual ads, exact ads on specific keywords, as we discussed on our YouTube channel, in our free guide in the description below. That's the way that you triple profitability in 30 days. In the link below of the guide, that's the way. But if you are advanced, is very competitive marketplace. If you are in USA that is very competitive, or in France where advertisement cost is very high, or your niche is very competitive, then you can be more competitive with day parting, because a lot of sellers are not doing it right, and that is a competitive advantage. So this I want to tell you. Should you do it? It depends. I think there are other priorities. If you're not sure about the priority, book a call below. There is the link to meet me directly. I will tell you exactly if this is your priority or not. And I will tell you what to do instead. What's the best Amazon strategy for you right now? And this is, you need to understand very well revenue per click. Revenue per click means how much revenue every click you generate with ads. Revenue per click can be as high as 6, 7, 10 euros, especially in business placement, but it can be very low during the night in business to customer placement. So that's another situation. Like, for example, at 4 a.m., probably the revenue per click is very low, lower compared to 3 p.m. when the business buyer is buying, for example. So we want to optimize the revenue per click. We use a revenue per click, it is a revenue per click. We don't use conversion metric or echoes when we do day parting. Why? Because the revenue per click, it's independent from bidding optimization. So if you change day parting, you will change the bidding during the day, and the revenue per click will stay still the same, because the revenue per click is independent from business optimization. It's dependent by placement. So it's not 100% independent, but is more independent compared from, for example, from conversion rate or echoes. Echoes is very dependent by bidding, right? So we don't look at echoes. We can look a little bit at conversion, but we don't look only at the conversion, because it's about conversion, but also about cost per click. Cost per click is another metric changing. So it's very complex. Maybe I will create other videos for you explaining this in detail. You can subscribe to see more videos about that. So the good thing about day parting, you get lower ad cost, better budget optimization, lower echoes at scale, because the echoes is leveled down during the day. But the problem is they require a lot of data, a lot of data. It takes time to do it, and it's a complexity that sometimes you don't need. You need to do it only after ads are optimized. So this is the introduction. Okay, so these are the steps exactly that we use to do day parting. So Step one, you need to double check if you actually need a two-day party or not for your campaign. Step two, you need to set up automatic monthly report downloads in Seller Central. I will show you exactly how to do it. Step three, you need to download these reports on 30, 60, 90 days or weekly, because sometimes you need to do them weekly because you cannot do it otherwise. The more data you have, the better it is. Step four, you need to segment by ASIN. You can segment it in a tool in AdLabs. I will show you later how to do it automatically in AdLabs, so everything is easier and simple. Step five, you need to aggregate data by marketplace and month. So you need to put together the data in a Google spreadsheet. We like to do aggregate but multiple marketplaces, but you need to aggregate by month or week, so the timeline needs to be correct. Step six, you need to import the data in AdLabs for free. There is a code that you can use to get 25% off if you upgrade, but it's free for the first month. You can use it, do dayparting, and then you can see if there is benefit or not. Step seven, you need to read the report and understand the results that Amazon AdLabs software is giving you, because it's giving you very advanced, good advice that you should check. Step 9, you need to implement day-by-day adjustment. Step 10, hour-by-hour adjustment. Step 11, you need to wait to have more data if you don't have enough data. And you need to repeat these steps for every ASINs, because some ASINs will have a lot of data, some ASINs will not have data. So you need to repeat it based on your situation. And this is an example, graphical example. So there is sales velocity that during the night is very low. Usually the data are very small in this time, but then you have peaks around the afternoon, and then around midnight is declining, right? So this is the step how to get the reports. You need to go in Amazon Ads, go in measurement reporting, go in sponsor ads reports, and download the report. You need to create, so you need to download a report on the last available timeline. That can be maximum 60 days, but usually you don't have enough data. So you do that work today to upload in AdLabs and see if you have data to do dayparting right now. But if you don't have time to do it, you need to set up a weekly recurring report and then put together all the report together. So you need to download this report. You need to set up type, campaign, and time unit hourly. And then you download the CSV and drop it in Google spreadsheet or Excel to aggregate the data. And then you need to download it and put it in AdLabs. And as explained here, it's suggested to take multiple marketplaces because you have more data on more marketplaces. So you need to automated extract if you don't have enough data. So you need to set up recurring download in Amazon. This is the section where you set up. So you create a report here. As you can see, there are some scheduled reports. This report, for example, AU has a report for dayparting every week on 4 countries, is doing it weekly, right, automatically, and is saving it here. So when you need, you do, because if you don't do it, you don't have the data when you need it. Then you import in Google spreadsheet or Excel. I use Google spreadsheet. It's a lot of data, but you can use a Google spreadsheet. And then you need to put together a multiple report, right? And then you download it. Aggregate data, you can segment data across different marketplaces and put them together to have statistically significant foundation, because the behavior is similar for the same ASIN on different marketplaces. Is similar behavior, right? And then you need to import in AdLabs. I will show you how to do it. And there is this code like success. You have the free trial and then 25% off for some time, 3 months, I think. So it's very convenient. This one is the cheapest and fastest way to do dayparting, in my opinion. So you put the success code when you sign up. Then you go to the menu and you go here in the menu and you see in optimize there is dayparting. It was beta when I did the screenshot, but now is good features is done very well. The software is updated, so dayparting. And this is the session. You need to click up the labs dayparting calculator. So you can calculate, you take your report, you pull it here, you push it here, and automatically, when you upload it, you need to later segment by ASIN, because each ASIN has a different behavior, right? And we need to group them differently, so that you can then have this graphical representation of the data per hour for every ASIN. You can use the same parent, for example. So different ASIN, yes, but I mean different parents. So different parents have different behavior. So you go here and you can select portfolio, right? If the parent is together in a same portfolio, so you can create portfolio in your ads to organize this. You can also filter by campaign. So for example, if you have an ASIN or name in the campaign name, you can filter by campaign. In this way, you can have a report specifically for each different product. What you can see right now is the graphical representation. So it's giving you an explanation about days of the week, what is this distribution. The most important column is this one on the right, revenue per click. As you can see, Saturday is very low revenue per click, Thursday is very high revenue per click, right? Then this is another information, daily cost per click, revenue per click. As you can see, the revenue per click is the blue line, is very low Saturday, high during the week. And the cost per click is quite stable, right? The cost, for example, that is a metric that you don't need to look when you do dayparting. Is good to look, but you cannot use it for optimization because it's not reliable, because it depends on the bidding. You have daily ACOS, right? So the spend, as you can see, spend is goes high on Sunday, but the ACOS, for example, here is performing well. Maybe this is a product that performs well on Sunday, but Saturday is horrible. Yeah, and then you need to plot hourly adjustment so that you have hour by hour. This kind of report, AdLabs is giving you is automatically. You can see, for example, the revenue per click during the night, 1, 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m. is bad. 4 a.m. is horrible. 2 a.m., I don't know why there is some sales. I don't know, maybe it's a product that people buy when they wake up during sleep. Maybe a supplement or maybe an accessory for summer or coldness, something like that. The most revenue per click is from 6 a.m. till 2 p.m., as you can see, and then there is an average here below, right? This is giving you a view revenue per click, right? This is hour by hour. You can see cost per click is stable, but high in the morning, like 3 a.m. Lower here. There is some explanation I will tell you maybe in another video. Revenue per click is quite high in the afternoon. I don't know why it here is high revenue per click, but then it's going down for this product specifically. As you can see, ACOS, this is the effect that a dayparting is giving. As you can see, the ACOS is very strange, right? You want to have a stable ACOS. In this way, you can use your ad budget in a better way, because you are spending only 15, you are spending 32%, is bad, right? Especially the sales are very low here. Why you should spend so much here? You should spend more here, maybe, right? That is why we do dayparting. And here is our lead map revenue per click. As you can see, every year has a different revenue per click. Saturday is bad in general. The 23 is bad in general. During the morning till 7 a.m., usually there are no sales, right? Is an example of what's happening. And this is the report. So at the end, you get this report, and I suggest you to analyze it and study it. And the AdLabs is telling you exactly what adjustment you need to do during the day. So you need to look at the daily adjustment, right? As you can see, Saturday minus 30%, but then Thursday plus 25%. And then it's giving you suggestion by hour, right? It's giving you by hour. What we do we go here below, we add the custom blocks. So you add the block for every hour from 1 a.m. to 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 3 a.m. You add blocks. So you have all the timeline hour by hour. And now this is the step when you execute the multiply. So you take all the reports in AdLabs that I just shown you, and you apply in AdLabs. I will tell you exactly how to do it. So as in AdLabs, you create a new schedule, and you create two schedules. You have a daily schedule. So as you can see, Saturday lower, higher on Thursday, and then there is the distribution of optimization. And then you have hour by hour. So as you can see, we did a report hour by hour. So hour, we had the -30 suggestion, -15 around 1 a.m. Around 4 a.m. no says probably it will be lower, -40, -50. And then we had higher optimization around other timelines, right? Based on the report that we got hour by hour. And we have two schedule that we add in AdLabs. AdLabs is making it very simple, because if you need to do it for manually, it's a lot of work. And my suggestion is you do these schedules, you take the suggestion of AdLabs, and you do, if you want to be aggressive, you do the same suggestion day by day. -30, you put -30. If you want to be more conservative, because you have two adjustments in the same timeline, one by hour, one by day, you do half and half. So if AdLabs is telling you -30, you do -15. If it's giving you -15 by hour, you add the -7, right? So if you want to start the conservative, is a great way to do it. And then there is the feedback loop. So if you don't have enough data to be confident, don't guess, wait to accumulate more sell data, then restart the cycle and wait more time, more weekly reports, so that you can add more data, you can optimize very well. And this is the way to do it. So if you want to use this software for free to do this work very easily and fast, I suggest you to do it. It's free. You create a new account, you connect to Amazon, you write success, and you create the dayparting, and then you implement it. You can do it in 1 day, right? And of course, if you want to have a free analysis directly with me, there is a link below so that I can tell you exactly if dayparting is a priority for you or not. And I can also give you a free plan for your Amazon PPC. We have 9 years of experience. We manage over 600 campaigns. We have 10 years, almost 10 years experience in Amazon PPC. So we tell you exactly what to do. Subscribe for more suggestions. And there is also a link on our website of a free guide, how we double profitability of ads in 24 hours.